Hi everybody and welcome to another After Effects tutorial. My name is Eitan and today I will be showing you how to do a scene fly-through, sort of like this. It just flies through there. I actually made this as a GIF, but that's besides the point. I was just for this little thing where it just goes through the scene, sees all the different elements, and goes back. Okay, so let's get started. So, go into a new composition. I'm going to just make this, HD. Okay, and then just take in our footage. So I actually, I had to motion track the waves. So I did that in Mocha, so I'm just going to take this footage and bring it in. Okay, so basically I just had some footage of water. I believe I motion tracked it, and I put that data onto this null. So that goes up there, that moves sort of with the water. And then I just masked out everything that was above the water, because there was an existing sky. I'm going to hit M here, and just, it did look like that. I moved it down, and feathered it a little. So that's really all I did to that. Here, I'm going to end the comp here. Okay, so then the next part of the composite was adding the sky. So I just added a little sky thing in, and then I parented this to the null. So it now moves with the null. And then just move it around a little so it fits a little better. Scale it up, rotate it, do whatever you have to just to get it to work pretty well. There we go. So that's looking kind of realistic. And then, here, I'm just going to X out of this. Okay. And then I took an adjustment layer and I just put a lot of color correction on it. So I just put that on top. This is really just curves, and I did some crazy stuff with it. And then I just added on an optical flare and put that in there. Okay, so now we have, and then the text, but I'm not going to worry about that. So now we have all of our layers in here, and they're composited together pretty nicely. And so one of the things with this is that, well, A, it's heavily color corrected, and B, there are lots of layers. And we're going to be focusing on the fact that there are lots of layers so we can do a scene fly-through. And so for this scene fly-through, we're going to just sort of go through all the layers. But in order to do that, they all have to be 3D layers and spread out in 3D space. And then you can scale them up so they look like they were before. So these I've already done that because I just took them from over here. But really, I just pushed them back and forth in Z space and then scaled them up accordingly. So I'm going to create a new camera. And then hit C to bring up the camera controls. And now that you've spread out the layers, you can really just go through here. And actually, you can turn it around and you can see what the color correction looks like on the other layer. All sorts of stuff with this fly-through, because as you can see, all these layers are in 3D. So they're different layers. So all you would do to have a scene fly-through is bring down the camera options, the transform options, and keyframe the point of interest and the position as you go forward. Maybe start them like right here, then by here, goes around there, and then by there it's back. So that looks sort of like this. Okay, and this is a really good technique to use on maybe a compositing reel or anything else, and you can have a lot more layers than this. This is not just a thing. I only have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 layers here. I believe it was 1, 2, 3, four layers. But you can do this with as many layers as you want, as long as you just position them, moving them back and forth in Z space. So, thank you for watching this After Effects tutorial. If you liked it, please like, comment, and subscribe. So, thank you for watching, and I hope you learned something.